Molweni, ni right? Today, the 3rd of August, Niger celebrates its Independence Day, while the 18th of December 1958 marks the founding of the Republic and the creation of the presidency of the Republic of Niger. The official Independence Day is on 3rd of August 1960. So, to celebrate, we are going to talk about a classic Nigerian film, Toula, or the water spirit.
The gods have declared a drought throughout the country and there seems to be no hope. With no other options, the king summons a holy man who informs him that he needs to make a sacrifice to put to an end their anger. A young man in love decides to go in search of water to save the village, but when he returns with good news, it's too late.
Jonga, the synopsis, does not do the film any justice. The narrative structure was such a journey. Toula Yintomi, a whole story about determination, sacrifice, heartbreak, betrayal, punishment, retribution, peace. If you want to see Imilingo, watch this film. If you want to travel to another part of the continent but you can't afford it, like me, watch this film.
Toula! Toula, prends ton canari et va m'amener de l'eau.
De l'eau? Mais où?
Mais oui, on a trouvé de l'eau dans un puits. C'est lui qui vient de nous apporter cette bonne nouvelle.
The film takes us back in time to an unnamed village that is going through a dry season. An extreme drought has hit the village and everything that represents life as we know it slowly starts disappearing. Water, plants, trees, all vanish.
Menacés de mourir à petit feu, les gens commencèrent à plier bagages sans savoir où aller.
And then the animals started dying. The systematic death of life was painful to watch, and apart from the sounds of mourning and wailing, the village was completely quiet. The only lights at the end of the tunnel, the only beacons of hope, were the lovers Toula and Ado. Toula was the king's niece. She was sweet, gentle, kind, caring, warm, and she was loved by everyone. Ado was a leader. When all the men Elalini were thinking about their impending doom, he rallied Abafana the boys and they dug wells for the village, bringing water and hope. But as great as his achievements were, they were temporary. Come to find out that the only way to solve Lengagi drought was through a sacrifice of love.
Mais j'ai bien dit, le serpent esprit de la mare de Yalambouli est en colère. Tu lui as manqué de respect à plusieurs de ta richesse. Et pour cela, il exige maintenant de toi un lourd sacrifice. Oui, la plus belle fille du village. Je la vois. Elle danse à l'honneur du génie au cours d'une grande fête dans le lit asséché de la mare. Je vois la pluie qui tombe. Je Je vois du sang.
A sacrifice that was painful, not because of who the village would be losing, but because Toula was blindsided by her own family. She was blindsided by the man she trusted the most, Elalini. I mean, it had already been established that Toula was a servant, that she was selfless, that she cared for Ilali and the people in it. I hurt for her because she wasn't given a choice. The decision was made for her, and the only person who was truly in her corner was away, solving problems. Ebengeko, she was treated like a lamb with no agency. When the sacrifice was made, the water came back, and the village started buzzing with life again. The village was buzzing with sounds of laughter and excitement. They had almost forgotten that Toula existed. Life was thriving because of Toula. It was thriving because the spirit that came in the shape of a snake swallowed her whole. Or did it drag her to the bottom of the spirit that came in the shape of a snake either swallowed her or and dragged her to the bottom of the lake. One of the two. But as soon as that happened, as soon as her body disappeared, it was business as usual. And when Ado returned to the village, it was bittersweet. He fulfilled his mission and he wanted to celebrate with something soft and sweet, something warm. But when he got back to the village, he was greeted with heartbreak. All because of the king's choices. From the beginning up until the end, everything that happened was because of a man's choice.
Je vois du sang humain. Cela me fait peur. Le génie de la mare de Yalambouli est en colère. Tu ne l'as pas bien respecté pendant que tu vivais encore dans l'abondance. Mais ton pays, Baharga, notre pays reverdira. Je vois de larges champs bien cultivés. Les greniers seront à nouveau remplis de bons mille. Nous aurons des haricots, du maïs, du manioc et du riz en abondance. Je vois de l'eau. Oui, la mare remplie de l'eau qui brille. Je vois nos troupeaux, nombreux et bien grands. Je vois les pêcheurs lancer leurs filets et les sortir remplis de poissons. Je vois nos enfants bien nourris et dans la joie. Mais j'ai bien dit, le serpent esprit de la mare de Yalambouli est en colère. Tu lui as manqué de respect à plusieurs étages.
We've all had to sacrifice something valuable for what we wanted the most. It's never easy. And what I know is that we console ourselves with the possible reward. But is it always worth it? Look at you making it all the way to the end of my video. The link to Toula is in the description box. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.